We'll go ahead and get started. We've got several special folks to recognize, and you've heard it from this side a whole lot, that without our employees, our dedicated employees of Macon County, we'd just be anything else. But we've got some of the most dedicated employees, not only that a county could have, but any employee could have. So y'all don't get many thank yous for anything, we know that. But from those of us that's been here a while on this side, we know that without our employees that provide services to our citizens, that you appreciate it. And so tonight we're going to recognize those that had 10 years, 15 years, 20, and 25 years of service to the citizens of Macon County. So what we'll do, Mr. Shields and myself, we'll go up and give you your plaque with no check attached, by the way.
We're used to that.
What?
Oh, Christmas bonus.
Oh yeah, we're going to have the Christmas bonus. And Merry Christmas, everybody, especially. We hope you and your family had a good Thanksgiving, and we hope you all have. I hope Santa Claus breaks down in front of your house. So, Mr. Manager, if you'll read out, we'll start with the 10 years, and me and Mr. Shields will go up, and won't we, Mr. Shields?
If Derek can give you his coat. They don't tell me.
Still Ronnie taking his off.
Oh, yeah. Don't ever say I would give somebody the coat off. It's a what?
It looks good, Gary. You're all right.
Lord. That'll work. Hey, that coat ain't never looked at either, right? I'll try it without.
You don't borrow mine?
No, that's a 10. We were laughing at.
You have it for a 10.
Coat exchange here. Where's the sheriff?
Gary, borrow your coat.
Who? Mr.
Mr. Shields, borrow your coat. Oh, he wore that in the 3rd grade.
Before we get started, I'd just like to echo what Commissioner Beal said. You know, it's been a privilege. I've worked alongside each and every one of you now for about 10 years in one capacity or another. And, you know, we were discussing the other day when we were celebrating Thanksgiving there in the offices, you know, your work colleagues become like your family after some length of time. You're actually around them just as much as you are your family. And, you know, that's how I view each and every person that works here is we're one big family, and I can't thank you enough for what you do for the citizens of this county. Much of it goes unnoticed, and the people here tonight are the ones that continue to provide that service year in and year out, the long-serving employees. So to each of you, thank you. And with that being said, we will now begin to give the awards out. We'll start the 2019 Service Awards with the 10-year employees. We first have Amanda Blanton, who is an EMT paramedic and a field training officer in emergency services. Miss Blanton is not here. Moving right along.
On behalf of Amanda Blanton, I'll accept this award.
Moving right along to Mr. Jason Brooks, lead officer in our animal control department.
Woohoo, Jason. No, you can't. Congratulations, Owen. You're a noble and will thank you job. We appreciate you. Let's stay up here, Jason. We're going to have a Kodak moment.
Tracy Salino, weighmaster at Solid Waste.
Tracy here. We'll make sure Tracy gets her plaque and check.
David Ledbetter, operator at the landfill.
Dave ain't here.
Stephanie Nichols, public health school nurse.
Thanks, Stephanie. We appreciate it very much. Thank you.
I get a hug at my former students. Don't get you in high school.
Probably me.
And the baby now from school together.
Next, we have Chris Owen, SRO for the Macon County Sheriff's Department.
He's working out on the road.
Next, we have Kevin Sellers, lead telecommunicator with Emergency Medical Dispatch.
He's running dispatch.
Mary Rita Tyson, school nurse.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Ms. Tyson. We appreciate all you do. Thank you so much.
Give a shot now, will you?
And our last 10-year award recipient is Mr. Jimmy Villiard, Coordinator of Health Services, Macon County Public Health.
My
Thank
Rotarian
you,
buddy.
Jim. Can't believe it's been 10 years.
Time flies
When you're having fun, I know. Thank you, Jimmy.
Thank you, being my friend, Rotary friend.
Ma'am, do you want to, does everybody need to wait till after, and then we'll make group pictures in the hall, or
Do you wanna,
do you want to do it as a,
we'll do it right
do it
now?
right now? Okay. Let's give another hand to our 10-year award recipient.
We'll do a Kodak moment.
Get together.
Thank you, Kenny, and for good.
No.
He's my student.
Eat all the cookies, save some of them cookies for us.
Bob and I were together. Bob and I were
Moving right along to our 15-year service awards. We'd first like to recognize Randy Brabson, Maintenance Mechanic 1 with Building and Grounds. I don't know, Randy, you on here? Mike said he busted today. Next, we have Joe Breelove, Tax Appraiser with Macon County.
We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. You make this year. I'm trying to play Santa Claus.
high five, John. I want to work you out. Appreciate it. Here you go, son.
Next, we have Christy Cave, Tax Technician with the Tax Office.
She's one of
I don't know, Christy started out, as you know, answering the phone down in the lobby. And that just seems like 2 years ago, but I guess that's been 15 years ago. So time flies, so thank you, Christy, we appreciate you.
Here, Christie. You let me in the door. Thank you.
Next, we have Bob Chris, Building Inspector 2, Planning, Permitting, and Development.
Bob's not here, he's
Bob's
expecting something.
And stop by the deputy on the road.
Next, we have Sherry Hughes, who is Administrative Officer with the Macon County Sheriff's Office.
Every day, he said every day seems like 15 years.
Next, we have Miss Sharon Hunt, Maintenance Worker 1 for Building and Grounds.
Make her talk.
Thank you, Sharon, for everything you do. That nobody notices but some do.
I'll give you a hug to Bobby. That's your brother. You're off for the week.
Next, we have Barbara Kimsey, Maintenance Worker 2, Macon County Building and Grounds.
Barb's not here. This one's here.
Next, we have Sergeant Mike Langley with the Macon County Sheriff's Office.
Good photo. They're good.
Smile. There you go.
Thank you, that's appreciate it.
I won't embarrass you like that.
Donna Murray, Dental Assistant, Macon County Public Health.
Thank you, Don.
Thank you.
Appreciate all the help you give a lot of people in Macon County.
Thank you very much.
We should have had me yesterday. There's a story behind that. I had a,
Thank
if
you.
everybody's ever heard of a sinus lift, if you ever have a chance to have one, don't do that. They cut it way up in here and they cut your gun open, they put foam up in there. So I had a bridge that kept breaking. And I'd recommend that you don't do that.
Next, we have Miss Lee Tabor Holbrooks, Veteran Services Director.
Thank you.
And to close out our 15-year award recipients, we have Mr. Robert Young, Sergeant in the Macon County Detention Center.
He's in detention.
He's dealing with visitation at the jail.
Let's give another big hand to those 15-year awards.
Yeah, you can take
We're gonna have to get a little closer, don't be shy.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Moving along to our 20-year service award recipients. First, we have Miss Darlene Asher, Transit Assistant Director.
20 years. Started when you was 12.
I did. I did.
I'm going to read through these. I don't see any more of our 20-year recipients that are here, but nonetheless, I will read through. We have Heather Belcher, Tax Technician with the Macon County Tax Office. Brian Burnett, Maintenance Mechanic 2. Supervisor, Building and Grounds. David Gray, Maintenance Mechanic 1 with Building and Grounds. Tim Holland, Detective with the Macon County Sheriff's Office. Lou Sharp, Detention Officer with the Macon County Sheriff's Office. Let's give those 20 years.
Thank you so much.
We'll move now into the 25-year recipients. These are the folks that are like country music. They came here to stay. So we'll first, the first recipient of the 25-year service award is Sheriff Robert Holland.
He just paid.
You paid
I
for
saw
it.
that.
Will be at the end of this term.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I saw that payoff. I won't say anything. I won't say anything about the camera.
Next, we have Lieutenant, who also serves as Detective Supervisor, Lieutenant Don Willis, Macon County Sheriff's Office.
I'll tell you a little bit what I found out. I done been to Washington, D.C. And if you think 25 years in law enforcement, now less than 5% of the people who start out in law enforcement have a 25-year career. 5%. So if you can show you how that job has changed, Don will be the first to tell you, the sheriff will be the first to tell you, Derek will be the first to tell you that the longevity is just not there, Don. So we appreciate all you've done for making that citizens over the years. Thank you. Thank you.
Next, we have Miss Lynn Wright, Information Technology Assistant Director.
Very special.
Thank you very much.
You know, when I guess over the years we give out, every year everybody increases, but these 25-year folks and these 30-year folks, that's what keeps, like I have a lot of employees and a lot of employees, but those are the longevity that keeps everything going. So those with tenure, I won't be here. Somebody will be glad to present you your 25 year award, just like we do Lynn and Dawn and the sheriff. So it's a special day when you give 25 years to the people of Macon County, and that's what this is. So thank you.
Thank
We
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, does any of the employees have anything to add before we? What we got to do?
Gotta do a picture.
Suck it in, Trey.
Alright, wait.
How many others do we have in the room that's between the 10 and 25? Just raise your hand that didn't. Derek, how many years have you got?
I've rolled 15 first year.
15? How many have you got?
Consecutively this time, about 23, but I've got about 26 total,
26 total.
including state.
And I know somebody. Tammy, how many years you got? How many?
12.
12?
23.
23.
I'm gonna add to what you said a minute ago.
Yes, sir.
Since you asked if anybody had some, what I wanted to say is that we appreciate the opportunity that you gave us to have our jobs and to present this. But all of us that have been up here would say that it's because of people that work for us, that make us look good and provide all the services at our county. And we are really blessed in Macon County because we have a lot of great employees. And we talk about, we expect the best of everybody and the best services in the county. And our people provide that. And so I also want to say to you all, thank you for all that you do. I know some of you feel underappreciated, but you all are appreciated. And we know it was you guys that helped get us to where we are today. And we appreciate that. And we appreciate the support of our commissioner.
You're welcome. Thank you all. Now, Pamela,
32 at the end of this month.
do what?
32 at the end of this month.
32 at the end of this month. Those were all the skeletons for here. Pam knows where all the skeletons are. So what we have, these ladies, and I guess Pam, and they have cookies and punch outside. So we ask that you stay around and please stay for this very important meeting. What do you like that? But thank you all again. You are appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go get some punch and cookies.
Wait a minute, I need a photo.
See the photo?